Having initially escaped the brutal unicorn rampage, writer-director Alex Schaffman confirms death of a unicorn's standout character is still alive. Following a father and daughter who inadvertently run over a unicorn foal and bring it to the family home of his wealthy science conglomerate boss, the movie saw the group all fighting to stay alive as the foal's parents start killing everyone in an effort to get their child back. While most of the cast were definitively killed off in gruesome fashion, a few fates were left unclear after death of a unicorn's cliffhanger ending. Ahead of the movie's release, Screen Rant interviewed Alex Schaffman for Death of a Unicorn and discussed some of its bigger spoilers. When it came to the ending, the writer-director was asked directly whether standout character Griff, the Leopold family's butler played by Anthony Carrigan, survived the film, to which he confirmed his survival and assured his doing great. Check out Schaffman's comments below what Griff's survival means for Death of a Unicorn's ending. It may actually confirm other characters' fates. After being killed and revived by the unicorns, Death of a Unicorn's ending sees Paul Rudd's Elliot and Jenna Ortega's Ridley arrested by the local police, suspected of having killed the Leopold family after the trio of magical creatures ran off into the forest. While being driven away and resting comfortably in the back of the police vehicle, the unicorns return and crash into the car, seemingly with the goal of helping Elliot and Ridley escape, though the film cuts to black just before the crash itself. Griff, having previously escaped after opening the gate to the compound, did return in the Death of a Unicorn ending with the police, and was last seen driving behind them when the trio of unicorns crashed into the police car. Given he wasn't directly on their tail, it could have been argued that he wouldn't have had a problem avoiding the crash, which may be how Schaffman envisions the character's survival, since he denotes that Carrigan's character is able to keep the luxury car taken from the Leopold's compound. However, if Griff was caught up in the crash, Schaffman's confirmation of his survival may also confirm that Elliot and Ridley survived their crash in Death of a Unicorn's ending. The fact that the former was revived shortly before this moment does make it seem unlikely Schaffman would kill him a second time, particularly since he and Ridley had come full circle on their strained relationship. It certainly wouldn't be the first time an A24 horror movie has pulled the rug out from under the viewer for a devastating ending, but doesn't seem to fit Schaffman's intent. Our take on Griff's Death of a Unicorn survival. He deserves to live. Anthony Carrigan as Griff looking scared in Death of a Unicorn. Death of a Unicorn delivered plenty of gruesome deaths, the majority of whom were well-deserved in their fates, but Griff certainly isn't one who deserved to die. The mostly silent butler was one of the more hilarious characters, even with little dialogue, but also unfairly sent out to risk his life to open the compound's gate, and was frequently mistreated by the Leopolds that he deserved to live and have a better life elsewhere.